Alright, time for more Rift Wizards 2. What an amazing game it is. So wonderful, so majestic. Should I do another Magic Missile run? Maybe I could do like Ice Arcane Magic Missile. I have not done that. Um, We have Conjured Disc, which is good for Ghost Ball. The other day I wanted to do Ghost Ball and I didn't manage it. I kind of want to get it here, but I feel like it's not gonna do anything versus these things. What if I start in the disc and I get it like that? It summons a lot more ghosts, but even then I'm not sure. I feel like I would be throwing the game if I get Ghost Ball for Realm 2. It really doesn't feel to me like it's the kind of spell that does that kind of thing. You know, Realm 2 easily. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. If I want to go to any level from these three, it's this one. And we want to start here? No, maybe we start here and we just like push up with Annihilate. 1, 2, 3. It's a Bogart spawner, that really sucks. Because these guys take an Annihilate or 2 Fireballs to kill. Oh well, not much to be done about that. Getting the Dynamo could be funny. There we go. Yeah, I don't think that was doable with Ghost Ball. Like maybe Ghost Ball targeting something directly, but how much damage does it deal? I feel like it doesn't deal enough damage. The game says 11. Yeah, it's a level 3 spell. It sure summons a bunch of stuff, but that bunch of stuff takes forever to kill anything. I saw once and I was a bit excited. 9 damage on the Nature Wand. What silly things can we do with that? With 9 damage on the Nature Wand. I have an idea. Mega Venom would make the enemies take 13 damage, 13 extra damage, and that is not even taking into account Dark Lord buffs, because Arch Nature Lord doesn't give buffs to that, right? No, it doesn't. So Dark Lord would give it 40% damage. I think that sounds really good. The level also is not terrible. I'm not a fan of the mushrooms being immune to poison, but the mantises are so easy to kill. Like, the game doesn't know yet how important it is, like HP. HP is a crucial thing when it comes to killing things, or when it comes to deciding level by ability in the early game. You get a level that's got too many monsters with too much HP, it's not really doable. Nature Wand, yeah, Nature Wand is what I'm gonna be getting. I have to say that between Ghost Ball and this, I think this is gonna be funnier. That one was easy. I didn't have to cast a single Annihilate. But it was just because the monsters died to one Fireball. Like, that really is such a big deal. In terms of time economy, in terms of actual mana value, like, this game kind of throws that concept out the window. You know, in Rift Wizard 1 it does matter that you're doing the levels with as little spellcasts as possible, so you use as little mana as you can. In Rift Wizard 2 that doesn't really matter. Okay, just out of curiosity, maybe it's the legendary 18 damage sorcery wand. It's not. Yeah, you can get a legendary 18 damage sorcery wand, but it's very hard. Very hard. Starting here kinda seems like a plan. Maybe we teleport over here after getting rid of these gates. Yeah, everything dies to poison, kind of. Toxin Burst also deals 15 dark damage, that's not bad. So on a Poison Bomber, monsters that can only spawn from spells are pretty funny. The center of the burst that deals 15 poison damage. I think that the Toxin Burst dark damage upgrade sounds the most exciting. Gives you a lot of... It's 2/3 of hit bolts, if you think about it. It's 2/3 of hit bolts. And 2/3 of hit bolts... well, hit bolts damage variety, you know what I mean. Okay, and now we go over here and we get rid of this. And then we just hold on until things start dying. Oh, deals 10 damage. Shouts to the Nature Wand. It actually makes these guys take a bunch of damage. So helpful. I do have to say that the damage that they take is not that high as of right now. It's gonna be higher later. Yeah, like once I get Mega Venom, things are gonna get truly crazy. Yeah, Toxin Burst just doing what it is supposed to do when you have it deal 10 damage instead of 1 damage per cast. Very, very useful. I had never seen that it has an animation like that. That was pretty clean. I think that using the teleporter, you really have to just let go of wanting to preserve the teleporter in Rift Wizard 2, and you have to use it um, whenever there is kind of like a gate layout like in the previous level where two gates are here, it's a bunch of maze, and then a gate is over here. Um, yeah, in this game you have to do that in the early levels, otherwise the early levels can be extremely difficult. Um, no more crawl? Probably not. I kept saying a couple of weeks ago that I was gonna maybe play in May. That was in February, by the way. I was saying in February, maybe I'll play in May, but recently I didn't even play or anything. I read someone on Reddit like describing the experience of playing Crawl, and I was like, nah, I don't want to submit myself to that. Like everything was fine until I started reading the part where they went to Spider. And I was like, man, I hate Spider so much. I don't really want to play the game as it is right now. I just like find a lot more joy in Rift Wizard because Rift Wizard does a lot more than I wish Crawl did, but I'm not gonna just sit there and hope that or like be annoyed at Crawl just because it's not the game that I want it to be. I might as well play the game that I want to play, which is this one. And yeah, if you have never played this, by the way, Bloodknock, consider playing it. It's amazing. It's so good. It has randomness, but it also doesn't have the ridiculous levels of RNG that Crawl has. Like one of my greatest issues with Crawl is really the large amount of RNG rolls in order to exist, pretty much. Yeah, and this game doesn't have that. It's not like you're happy with vanilla Crawl. My issues with Crawl, more than the direction that the development went, it's just like core game mechanics of Crawl. Like, for example, your fork of Crawl surely still has the ability to dodge, both for players and for monsters, right? Surely still has hexes having a chance to fail, that kind of thing. That and a bunch of other things, but like that is probably like the main thing that kind of burned me down when it came to Crawl. The lack of certainty in anything. By the way, I should go here. I didn't even think about this, but this Living Dagger is pretty good. But it's full of monsters that are immune to poison. I cannot go there. I wish I could go there, but I can't go there. Yeah, this game, you know the monster, what they can do, you know how hard they hit, you know in which order they're gonna do the things that they're gonna do, you know the resistances, you know everything. But it's still like pretty interesting. Like it presents you with a situation and it leaves you to either succeed or fail by your own hand, which is fantastic. You think of that kind of spike as an asset? Yeah. Yeah, like it may also have something to do with the fact that I played for like so many years, right? Probably has something to do with why I feel about Crawl the way that I do. Okay. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go. That actually went perfectly. It deals so much damage. Now let's get rid of this thing. Do note that right now I'm playing Rift Wizard 2. Rift Wizard 1 is a bit different. For example, in Rift Wizard 1, taking damage is a bit more big of a deal because you don't just heal to full HP and mana whenever a level ends. And in 2 you do, so you're less punished for taking damage in the curse of beating a level. However, you are, I would say, more punished for taking damage to the point where you have to use a healing potion in this game compared to 1. Because healing potions and mana potions are significantly more scarce. These guys really suck. At least they are very weak, apart from their launch attack. So, yeah, could be a lot more dangerous to deal with them if they were scarier enemies. I'm much better at crawl. I feel like, well, I've said it a couple of times already, but I do feel like crawl is an exercise of patience. Like, in order to be good at crawl, you just have to be patient beyond a certain point. I accidentally poisoned me there. Poisoned myself there. Would it have killed me? 30 turns. Yeah, that could have killed me if it was not literally the last enemy in the level. This might be doable. The gnomes die pretty hard to the poison. Like, the Toxin burst pierces their shield and then they die to the poison tick, which sounds amazing. This is basically deterministic. If you play the same moves for a given setup, you'll have the same outcome. Yeah, one was more deterministic than this. This has a lot more randomness. Like, for example, the shrooms that I was fighting against, like the electric green mushrooms, are modified enemies. Modified enemies start appearing by Realm 5. Pretty much every level has them. The base monster is Green Mushroom, which doesn't have the electric launch attack, and the shield, and the immunity to lightning, and the bunch of extra HP. So you can find a normal monster, like for example in this next level, we don't have a modified monster, we have a mage, which like they kind of alternate with each other. Yeah, like there's a lot of variance, but at least when it comes to, you know how much damage things are gonna do, you know when you're gonna hit something, you know when you're not gonna hit something, you know when something is gonna miss you or not. For example, I can press this button and it shows me every tile that is threatened, because this level has things that have a lot of range. Every tile is threatened at the moment, which is much... Oh, except for this one, actually. There's one tile that is not threatened. 2 tiles that are not threatened. Like that kind of thing. You can also see your line of sight. You can always see you as a player, but you as the player character cannot always see everything. This level doesn't have any walls, so I have unimpeded line of sight, and so I could cast pretty much within my range. Like, for example, this is a Fireball Targeter, and you can see what it would hit. If something is not here, it's not gonna get hit by Fireball, but it might get hit by other things. Rift Wizard also has a very rich magic system. Like, pretty much all that you do is magic. No real melee. Apart from like one spell. There is one spell that turns you into an elephant, so you can actually hit things with. You can choose what spells you pick, in which order you pick them and stuff. And you can like get crazy strong builds like that. Yeah, if you have never seen it, I advise you, or like I recommend you to stick around for the whole run. And you can ask as much as you want, and you know how it is when it comes to my stream. This level looks okay. Once again, I'm not a fan of the glass golems. They are difficult to kill, requiring multiple annihilates and a lot of fireballs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But at least the gates should be easy to kill, the spawners. This game, like these guys, summon more stuff, like the spawners. So you're incentivized to kill them earlier, to kill them before many other things, unless you're good at fighting a battle of attrition. If you, like my kind of build right now is kind of like bursty stuff, magey stuff, like I'm killing things myself instead of summoning stuff to kill things for me. And that means that I have limited resources, and by extension, if I just sit in a corner, eventually things are gonna be summoned enough that I'm gonna run out of juice, and I'm gonna run out of resources to replenish my own resources, and then I'm gonna die, right? So you have to think about where you want to land, what you want to prioritize, how do you avoid that kind of thing. It's really cool. In a given level, what is random or unknown at the start, which is effectively random, which 9 has hinted at. The levels are randomly generated, like pretty much every time. Levels are randomly generated. You don't know, like, this is actually pretty doable. I do wish that there were not that many things immune to poison, but it's the early game. The early game has a lot of monsters that are immune to poison, but the more the game goes on, the least that is a problem. I think this might be the easiest one. Only this guy could be a bit of an annoyance, since it summons golems, and then the golems are immune to poison, and then it makes them immune to fire as well for a couple of turns. Decisions. I'm gonna start here. This might be the easiest one. Okay, we get rid of a gate, and we get rid of most of those things. Yeah, it's nice to know what the monsters are gonna do. Like, it rewards you for playing properly, which I think it's a bit of a stretch to say that Crawl doesn't reward you for playing properly, but I feel like Crawl punishes you for not being extremely paranoid of things at times. Let's say, for example, the 1% chance to get paralyzed, like that can definitely kill you. Is it actually gonna kill you? Most likely no, right? But the day that it kills you is gonna be the day where you didn't play around it. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. My bad. It should still be fine. Fortunately, Mega Venom doesn't apply to me. If the Mega Venom damage, like if Mega Venom enhanced the amount of poison damage that I take from my own poison, I would be super dead. This game is also great at killing Knight's computer, only when I'm doing really silly stuff. Example of really silly stuff. There is this thing called Ice Tap. Whenever you cast an arcane spell targeting a frozen unit, make a copy of that spell targeting each other frozen unit in line of sight. Remove frozen from all affected units. You combine that with Word of Ice. Word of Ice freezes everything that is not ice for 5 turns. Well, that is not ice immune. And it deals 50 damage to all fire units. So if you cast those two, everything is frozen. And then, well, you cast that and everything is frozen, and then you cast Summon Wizard, which summons a random wizard, but for some reason you can target things with this spell. So you you use Summon Wizard and you target a frozen enemy, and you summon one wizard for every enemy that is frozen, which is pretty crazy, and it destroys your computer. Let's see what we get from here. Ice Frenzy Mask is so strong, but I played that like this week. I don't want to repeat it. I don't think I care about that. Also, I'll get the Ghost shoes. Originally, I was going to go for Ghost Ball, because I got that Conjured Disc in Realm 2. But then I got the Nature Wand, and I pretty much aborted the Ghost Ball plan. It doesn't help at all that I have never really had a good Ghost Ball run. Like, it's never been the juggernaut that some other people describe it as. At least not for me. The Goatias are not immune to poison, but the rolling spike balls are. Yeah, just like early game moment. It seems like a titanic endeavor to go to a level where there's nothing that is immune to poison. But I know that as the game goes on, that is going to be less and less of a problem, up to the point where it's just not gonna be a problem at all. Also, I have a lot of experience. Every level you gain a certain amount of experience. In the first 4 levels you gain only 2. From 6 to 9 you gain 3. From 10 to 14 you gain 4. And from 15 to the end you gain 5 experience. In Rift Wizard 1 it's only 3 experience every level, so you can get to stronger spells faster in Rift Wizard 1 compared to 2. But I would have to say that Rift Wizard 2 has a higher ceiling on the absolute craziness that you can do. There's a lot of variety in what you're doing, of course. Toxin Burst also deals 15 dark damage. That would kill all the green slimes. That seems literally perfect for my current predicament. In this game, as opposed to 1, you can only get one upgrade per spell. I'm gonna get this one, and I cannot get the other ones, even though I have the experience to buy them. That's one of the changes that this game does compared to Rift Wizard 1. Yeah, that hits the entire area. Even though the effect seems kinda randomish, it's not actually random at all. It just hits the entire area. Yeah, we should be fine. I'm gonna wait another turn. Oh, didn't target that properly. I guess it's fine. This thing is not poison. How did it get this far? Double annihilate it is. The arachnid mage died, so I just have to wait for this thing to disappear. Is it going to kill me before it disappears? You can kill it with arcane damage, but I don't do arcane damage. I have no way to do arcane damage. I guess I have a healing potion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 66 damage. That's a shame. Should have poisoned the arachnid mage immediately, but like I don't think I could have avoided this. Hit it with Orb of Destruction with wrong game. Yeah, the orb spells are kind of like Orb of Destruction. They're not as boring as Orb of Destruction is. Just like cast it, it flows towards something, it hits it. No, the orbs in this game are more like Battlesphere, for example. This casts Magic Missile every turn. There's no dice rolls in the game, random is the loot, enemies in levels, you can try to run the exact same build again, but you might not find same items that enabled your build. Yeah. This game is also great at killing my computer. Panic Buy Blink. Panic Buy Blink, you think? I mean, I guess I... Oh, no, I have a better one. I'm standing next to a chasm. Panic Buy Underworld Passage, and just go to chasm levels. Yeah, Panic Buy Underworld Passage. I have been growing very fond of this spell, Enon. And you said that you just beat Bridge Boss? How did you manage to do that? I remember being very frustrated at the Bridge Boss when it was first implemented into the game. Yeah, that kind of thing only really... when you figure out how to kill it, you can just kill it every time. But like figuring that out is like so difficult. This is not an enchantment, right? Yeah. There was no good loot there for me. You have to make a decision between a level layout, level reward, and monster difficulty. It's like every level is kind of a bit of an analysis when it comes to those things. For example, all of these levels are kind of mazy, which is not even that terrible. I think that this level is perfectly doable. I just start here and kill the Lich as soon as I can. Even if I don't have Underworld Passage, it should be fine. Because my Toxin Burst, it deals 10 damage base, and then every poison ticket deals 14 damage, which is actually super strong. And there's nothing here that's immune to poison, and this goes through walls. It's one of the very few spells in this game that you can cast and goes through walls of the box. There's some spells that you can upgrade so they go through walls. You like Orb of Destruction, but yes, yeah, I also like Orb of Destruction, but yeah, it really is like that it's not a particularly exciting spell. What's the best way to go at this? I was going to start here, but I feel like I would take a ton of damage, and I don't want to get another translocation or something. Yeah, this level looks like the most doable level. This has immunity to poison, a lot of immunity to poison. Yeah, the greater vampires are immune to poison. Darkness, Arcane Orb, Blaze Rip, and Nightmare Aura. Lots of immunity to poison. Yep, okay. So this is the one, this is the winner. And I think that I start here, actually. Maybe here. No. We probably start here, actually. We start here, we kill these things. We kill most of these things. This guy is gonna walk out. we kill this, and then we go in and kill the jar. This guy summons a soul jar, which makes it unkillable while the soul jar exists, which is very annoying, and it's probably gonna get reworked because no one really likes it. And Leech is a modifier for monsters, which gives them all that they get that modifier, that ability, which is pretty awful. But it's at its worst at the earliest stages of the game where you have like very little in the way of counterplay. That's why I want to start close to this guy to kill it. The rest of the level is not really gonna be that bad. So yeah, anyway, we have a plan, so let's just execute it. And that thing is... it's got a cloud on top of it, but it's gonna make a dude. Normally I would... Oh, on Fireball deals 9. Oh no. Well, I guess that's a bit of a shame. I could have prevented that from happening, but I forgot that Fireball deals 9 damage. Okay, yeah, the Leech placed this jar, and I was a bit worried about having to go towards it, but since I upgraded this to deal dark damage as well, the dark damage would kill the jar. It's not immune to dark. And then I could just kill the Leech, which is immune to dark and poison, but I have Annihilate. It dies from 2 casts of this. It deals 48 damage. It actually would deal 32, what is it, 60? No, it's a bit more than that. Anyway, yeah, it tells you how much damage it deals. It deals 16 fire, 16 lightning, and 16 physical. This guy has no resistance to lightning physical, but is weak to fire, so the fire portion would deal double damage, kind of like it works with crawl monsters. I'm getting pulled towards that guy, which is a bit scary. Okay, we got rid of that thing. It was standing on a blizzard. That definitely helped when it came to killing that thing. Okay, you have no sheet, or you have no more jar. So we're gonna get rid of this guy. Oh, why are you immune to poison? Jeez. Everything, well, not everything, but like both the mages were immune to poison. It was kind of unfortunate. I only have 1 charge of Toxin Burst, and it's very obvious that it's my strongest spell at the moment, so I feel like I should try to preserve some charges to hit the... Like, maybe for this is actually the moment to do that. And then we kill this, and then we go over here. 3 charges of Annihilate. 2 charges of Annihilate. I think that I have enough to make it perfect. Just enough. It's not like I cannot use Fireball, but Fireball only deals 9 damage until it is upgraded, and like I'm not going to go for that in this occasion. I might still get Arch Sorcerer because it enhances Toxin Burst and Annihilate. It gives me more charges of Underworld Passage, so it's not terrible. But Fireball is not my priority at the moment. What's the build plan? We're gonna be doing some poison stuff. You put Personal Gravity Field on it, so none of its Revenge Reflect bullets could get to you. That's very clever. Does that hurt the boss? It surely doesn't hurt the boss, but like it certainly neutralizes it. How long did it take you to beat it? How many minutes did you do that for? Ooh, Blinding Light is a great spell. I'm gonna get that. The great spell to pick if you happen to receive it for free from beating a level. I would seriously recommend it. Earth Troll Armor. Okay. Lightning Master. That can be very annoying. I don't think that starting here is a good idea. I would have to start closer to this guy. Oh, Burning Large Worm Balls. You remember how I was talking about modified enemies? This is a modified enemy. The burning part gives it a lot more HP, gives it immunity to fire, gives it an aura of damage and explosion retaliation damage. Since this monster splits into smaller versions of itself naturally, that is a very bad monster to deal with, and there's 4. Like, the level would be full of these, and yeah, it's terrible. You generally want to avoid burning monsters that split. Bone Shamblers also split, but these are not modified. Anyway, the level has some things that are kind of annoying. I feel like it's doable, but I'm not a fan of the Bone Shamblers. Wasn't super fast. You had to pick away at him. Surely you know that I know a bunch about Noita. If you ever want me to inform you of the secret knowledge, you can ask directly. Because there's some secret knowledge when it comes to that boss. Not so secret, it's more like how to beat that boss without it taking a million years. Yeah, the whole picking away at him, I also suffered a lot because I got Noita when that boss was introduced. When I got Noita, the boss was so new that no one knew how to beat it, and so like I'm not one to go through gaming experiences blind. So I was scouting the internet and like the Noita Discord and everything for how to beat it, and no one knew, and that was somewhat frustrating for me at the time. Now I know how to do it, which is really nice. What level to go to? This might be the one. The Watchers are kind of annoying. They would require me to Word of Chaos. Sure, I'll do it. It's Word of Chaos time. Word of Chaos is one of my favorite spells in this game. I even go as far as to call it my signature spell. It stuns everything, shuffles them for 5 turns, and it deals 45 lightning damage to fire enemies and 45 fire damage to all lightning enemies. And because right now it's bugged in the beta, it has this, which is normally a 4-cost upgrade. Slain units are reanimated as Chaos Spirits. They're not temporary, so it's very strong at the moment. Since I just summon a couple of allies, let's go to X-Turbo. You can change the speed of the animations if you don't wanna wait forever for your turn to resolve. When it comes to sorceries, I personally do like it. When I can watch my turn resolve slowly, like all the flashes on the screen and stuff, it's really cool. And yeah, Word of Chaos kinda took over the level. That upgrade that makes the guys is so crazy powerful. What do we have here? Fire poison, dark poison, dark poison. We are dealing some dark damage, but what we would have really liked to see is some poison reveal. So like poison fire or poison dark would have been really nice. Poison holy would be amazing, but I don't know if poison holy can generate. And we get to pick a pet. That's the reward for this level. From these 3, I think the best one is probably the electric ice slime because it's immune to poison, and so I'm not gonna kill it accidentally. Compatibility with your build is something to keep in mind whenever you're picking pets, if you happen to be able to pick a pet. None of those pets were particularly strong. The best pets come later in the game. Nothing here really dies from Word of Chaos. Crucible of Pain would... no, it wouldn't die, it has shields. Okay, maybe I do go there, but let's see what else we have. I have not re-rolled, I can definitely re-roll. I don't want to go to levels with spike balls, because the spike balls are one of the worst things to deal with. Because at least the greater vampires are weak to fire, so I could kill them with enough fireballs or something like that. Not that I particularly want to go to a level like this. The gates being so separated, the level being mazy would be quite the headache. These things are immune to poison. There is a skill that removes the poison resistance, but I have not been able to afford it. This is the level that is most appealing from the reward, aspect, but the level didn't convince me. And maybe I should have stuck with that level because this is definitely worse. What do we have here? Nature Helm with 1 range and 25% damage for my Toxin Burst. The Grand Warlock being so resistant to so many things is pretty terrible. Very hard to kill that guy. Level does have a chasm, which is pretty good because I can make use of Underworld Passage. Like I can start over here, just kill these things, and then go over here and kill these things, and then go over here and kill these things, something like that. Yeah, and the only thing that's immune to poison is this guy. I feel like this is perfectly doable, but let's see the last option. The last option is a no. Okay, very easy no. So yeah, you can build poison in quite a few ways in this game. Oh wow, it deals 30 damage with deals 15. You think that enhances this? Like, it surely does, right? So that would be 24, and then the 25% extra damage makes it deal 30? It must be something like that. Because, yeah, like, it's dealing 30 damage. Pretty useful. So this guy may not be immune to, or it may be immune to poison, but it's not immune to, dark. So we can just hit it with the Toxin Burst to deal 30 dark damage to it. Yep, it's exactly 30 dark damage. Pretty nice. Is that the fastest way for me to kill this guy? Because it's resistant to Fire, Lightning, Physical, and this deals Fire, Lightning, Physical. You know, Chaos Spell, Chaos Enemy. It's blinded? It's not blinded. Let's do a little bit of Blinding Light. Another Blinding Light so it doesn't summon a Fiend. I should have waited for it to summon some imps. There we go. I keep talking about how I have Underworld Passage. I really should use it. Nothing here would take damage, right? It only does damage to undead and demons. Oh, but I'm seeing a couple of imps. Let's just get rid of that. I forgot to kill this thing. It should be fine. I believe in my Ice Slime, Electric Ice Slime, to get the job done. I can also do World of Chaos. Yeah, just to move that thing closer. I think it died. How did it die? Yeah, enemy is slain. Isolated spawner. Must have gotten hit by a fire bomber. Yeah. Okay, pretty good. Man, Word of Chaos is so strong. Okay, now I think that the next thing to get for this build, there's actually so many paths. I can get Earth Rat, which is kind of strong for some physical damage on top of the dark and poison damage that I'm already dealing. I can get Acid Fumes so that I start removing the immunity to poison. I can get Collected Agony so that I start dealing a lot of dark damage. I can get Paralyzing Venom, but probably not a priority. And that is only nature. I can also get Dark Lord so that Mega Venom deals more damage, though I feel like Mega Venom already deals some pretty crazy damage. It deals 18, every tick of poison deals 18 damage, which is really, really good. Yeah, decisions. Come on, please, a level without monsters that are immune to poison. This is actually fine, because the poison is not gonna heal the guys, or like these guys, these things are not gonna heal the guys that are poisoned, so they're mostly ignorable. It's just gonna be a little bit about fighting my way out of this. But it's not even gonna be that bad. I feel like it's perfectly fine to start here. So here we go. It's not immune to dark. So if I hit it with a Toxin Burst like that, it's actually gonna deal a lot of damage to it. And I do want to do that. Clay werewolves. I didn't notice that the werewolves were modified, but it's fine. Word of Chaos. See what we get. We killed some stuff. Oh, we killed some 8 fire spirits. That's actually pretty useful. Alright, damage dealt Toxin Burst 346. Yeah, quite the great spell for dealing with these things. Dealing with these things isn't even a priority. I probably shouldn't be doing that. No way to hit this guy and the wild man at the same time. That's a shame. I'm really liking Toxin Burst with this upgrade that makes it actually be able to kill gates. It's so useful. Oh, I'm getting killed by my own allies. Yeah, they do not care about friendly fire. They are definitely willing to hurt you. I'll get the Sorcerer's Hourglass. It increases the duration of the poison of Toxin Burst. As you can see, it now lasts for 35 turns. And I think we're done, yeah. Easy peasy. I think we get, Oh, it's dark! That is so useful. That means we get Dark Lord, I think. Dark Lord surely makes it deal enough damage to kill the gates. Yeah, let's get Dark Lord. It also increases its charges a bit. Next thing to get is, I think, Arch Sorcerer. I wish this level had chasms. It's perfectly doable, but with chasms it would be a bit easier, like the mobility aspect. I could start here, kill these things, and then go here, kill that, and like, you know, go through the corners without just like walking for quite a while. There's a way to remediate that, but like I just don't want to spend some experience getting Blink or Teleport. Blink is literally crawl control Blink. I don't even know if Blood Knock is still here, but Blink is literally control Blink. It's very strong. It has short range, but you can get range upgrades through several means. Arch Sorcerer, Master of Time, Spell Sniper, or Master of Space is called, Spell Sniper. There's quite a bit of ways to upgrade your Blink so that it has a lot of range. You can make it reach like almost the other side of the screen with enough upgrades. It's kind of not worth it to do that, but it's pretty cool. It feels really good when you do get something like that. You took Big Crawl's controlled Blink, where range varies with spell power. It's cool. I feel like a lot of spells. Okay, so you're developing a fork, right? And this is an idea that maybe it could make it into mainline crawl, but since I don't know how to program, I cannot actually pitch it. Um, I always had the idea for like forbidden magic in crawl, like revivification that costs max HP. What if there were other spells that also costed max HP? Because like many of the reasons why things like control, blink, and haste and that kind of thing got removed from the game is because it was extremely strong, extremely tedious, and extremely spammable, right? What if you make it so that it has a max HP cost? So it's not spammable, but it's still existing. I would have liked to see that when I was still playing crawl, but I don't think it's ever gonna happen. But you might want to recycle that idea for your fork. That's gonna hurt me a bit, except not really because I have the ability to dodge that. And yeah, like the gates now get one shot by Toxin burst. That's really cool. How much damage is this thing dealing? 22. So it's 23 damage total, actually. 22 plus 1. Maybe I shouldn't have tanked the whole blizzard, but it's fine because it's a chasm level and I have Underworld Passage. Yeah, it's really strong. And Underworld Passage is also a dark spell, so... So it gets the extra charges from Dark Lord is what I want to say. What I wanted to say. 3 max charges, 6 million damage, which doesn't matter for this build, and 40% damage, which definitely does matter for what I'm trying to do. You're immune to poison. These are permanent. Okay, now I can get acid fumes. Did you notice what I did in this level? Since I have very strong mobility, I just grabbed the experience while I was fighting the level, and I got the upgrade that made me able to kill that thing without any issues at all. It's a reasonable idea, but it does tone down Control Blink a lot just because you need a lot of skill investment. Oh, like, obviously that change would come with, like, a new school of, like, forbidden magic or something, and the spells would not be that crazy expensive to get in terms of experience, but they would be balanced around, like, even if you can get it early, maybe you don't want to like, cast it that much early on. Yeah, that's how I would do it, at least. Like, for example, something like Control Blink maybe could be level 3, level 4, but with the cost of, like, maybe 10% of your current max HP. Like, definitely not spammable, but very strong regardless. You think you'd be reluctant to take more max HP costs because players would hate them, but it's a decent idea? I don't think players would hate them. If you... Like, I mean, I guess compared to the current iteration, maybe they would hate them. But, like, I'm thinking about, like, Crawl, as in Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, like, in that game, the option, like, there's no option. Like, you either... You don't have an option, so, like, the option would be not casting the spell or casting the spell even though it drains your max HP, as opposed to what it is right now, which is just like, oh, the spell doesn't exist, you cannot use that spell. By the way, this level would be cool, but it just has too many Bone Knights, and they're immune to Dark and Poison, so with those I definitely cannot kill. And yeah, it's a shame, because I would like to get from this chest... Living Disc would be nice, but I think I would get Living Dagger. It increases the damage of Mega Venom, and it increases the damage of Toxin Burst by a good amount as well. This level also has monsters that are immune to Dark and Poison. Well, not Dark and Poison, but not both at the same time. And this has monsters that are not immune to Poison. Yeah, we're starting to see the demons. Annihilation Goose are pretty awful, actually. They're really strong. Should I reroll? Or should I do these? These guys are not immune to dark. I think I'm gonna start here and just immediately Word of Chaos and see what happens. Word of Chaos deals damage to the spike balls. It deals a good chunk of damage. This is an Idol of Vamp, so we should really start killing things before the Idol of Vamp starts healing the spike balls. The spike balls are the thing that I care the most about killing because they are otherwise hard to kill. Yeah. Luckily for me, it seems that we were able to get rid of literally all the spike balls. Ah, there's a spike ball spawner right here. Okay, good thing I spotted that. Good thing I spotted that. Blinding Light deals damage to undead and demons. These are undead, but they are shielded because they're Fey. That's their modifier. Fey is a terrible modifier on... Like, if these were not temporary, if they were permanent, this level would have been absolutely nightmarish. But fortunately, they are temporary, which means that I don't have to worry too much about their modifier. I can kind of just ignore them for a bit. Those gargoyles take a lot of resources to kill as well. You can definitely hybridize in this game, and it's not even that hard. You are very much incentivized to do so, in fact, a bit more than in 1. Because in 1 you could just get some skills, and every fire and lightning build could kill everything in the game, pretty much. Oh no, it turned into a statue and then it turned back into a gargoyle. Oh yeah, like I'm killing it actually. Let's see if I and then get rid of it. Yeah, my guys were never gonna kill that gargoyle. Alright, next upgrade I think is Arch Sorcerer. Tricky level. But I feel like it might be doable. It is a bit scary, I do have to say. The stonefishes, oh, they're metallic. They look the same as normal stonefishes, but they're metallic. I don't want to deal with that then. Like, I guess that I can kill them fast with the poison, but still, too much HP. I feel like it's doable, even though they're metallic, but I kind of don't want to deal with them. And here we see our first 3x3 monsters that are actually monsters and not statues. I still want these guys to hit harder in melee. This one summons Farfiends, which is pretty awful, but at least it's not immune to poison. Yeah, the later in the game you go on, the more poison becomes stronger. At the start it's rough, but fiends and demons in general are not resistant to poison, like pretty much none of them. So it's a really strong tool in the late game, as opposed to Dark. It's the other way around. Dark is amazing in the early game, but pretty weak as the game progresses. You should be off. Nice to see I'm still around. Yeah, like switching away from Crawl helped keep the stream alive. I don't think I would be streaming if it was not for this game. Do I go here? Maybe get Magnetize plus Radioactivity? I've heard some people say that Magnetize is terrible. 4 tile radius of the Magnetize unit are pulled 1 tile towards a unit each turn, and afterwards adjacent enemy units are stunned for 1 turn and take 3 lightning damage, and Radioactivity says lowers target's lightning and arcane resist by 75, so contrary to what you would believe from the name, it doesn't reduce resistance to poison. That's a shame. If it reduced resistance to poison, I would be inclined to take it. But as I already said, as the game goes on, it's like less of a concern that you are facing immune to poison monsters. Like even the modifiers are not particularly great at giving that. Yeah, thank you for stopping by, Bloodknock. If you ever want to see some more Rift Wizard, I am here. And maybe one day I do decide that I want to play Crawl. But it's definitely not gonna be a frequent thing as it used to be. If the experience wasn't in such terrible spots, I would have started in some experience. Like if there had been experience here, it would have been great. I should have started killing that thing actually. Because it gives shields to things every 2 turns. Okay, bad things are gonna happen to me. A little bit of extra radius would be nice. Should I get the... it's not nature. Should I get Master of Space? Sure. I'll get Master of Space. Now with Master of Space, this hits everything that I wanted to hit pretty nicely. Oh no! I didn't notice, but this is a modified gate, which means that it has 200 HP, and that is a bit unfortunate. Let's get rid of it right now. Oh man, I'm starting to feel the power of this. The fact that it is such a strong spell, because it is a strong spell, it has a ton of range. Now that I got Master of Space, it has a ton of radius as well. It goes through walls, it does poison damage, like a large amount of poison damage. 17 may not be immediately crazy, but it's definitely crazy when you consider that it deals also 23 poison damage every turn to everything that it hits. It's so strong. I was thinking about Collected Agony or Earth Rat from the target. Do you think that it deals damage to all of the things that it is hit by, or no, it probably doesn't. I'm gonna get Collected Agony, maybe Earth Rat later, but I feel like Earth Rat might kill me because it's a Rift Wizard 2 spell. And you know how it is with Rift Wizard 2 spells. If they are introduced in this game, or like not spells, spells and skills, if they're introduced in Rift Wizard 2, they are capable of killing you. And they will not hesitate to do that, actually. Okay, from these options, the one that looks the most appealing to me is this one. I think we drop onto the Time Striders and we put them on, and that will give me 1 turn of stun. And then I can poison some stuff, kill some gates, and then use Word of Chaos. Yeah, I don't even mind losing my previous boots because the Ghost Boots don't really do a lot, and I feel like the Time Striders are one of the greatest things that exists in this game. Ooh, Collected Agony just straight up killed that guy. Sweet. Let's do it again then. What other things can I hit, actually? Can I hit... Hmm. Yeah, I think it's worth it to do that, actually. And we're almost done. Man, this is so strong. Okay, that guy is really dead. Yep. That guy was so dead. Collected Agony dealing crazy damage. Pretty good, pretty good. I definitely want Arch Sorcerer. Arch Sorcerer with Toxin Burst is gonna be crazy, but like, yeah, if I win with this, I attribute it to the Nature Wand. The Nature Wand having 9 damage. Yeah, I saw the 9 damage on Nature Wand that I knew what I have to do. Another Living Hourglass. I don't think we particularly care. Also, I don't think this level is good. Yep, we want to dodge things that are immune to poison as much as we can. Nothing here, well, apart from the glass golems, but I think it is clear that we can actually deal with them without a lot of complications. Yeah, this is fine. Perfectly doable of a level. It also has a chasm, so I can use Underworld Passage. Though, since I have gotten pretty powerful, that is no longer really something that I've been thinking a lot about. Okay, I think that I should actually do Underworld Passage and go over here. Obviously, I need to go over here. Nice. Some of these monsters are immune to poison, but they're getting acidified from my skill. Extremely useful. Let me get rid of that gate actually, before it starts spawning more of these guys that are immune to poison. And start with 6 shields, which is pretty annoying. Jeez, and they gain shields as well. They're so annoying. So, not necessarily complicated, but yeah, annoying is really the right word. So annoying to kill. Okay, we're done. Those things are temporary. Yep, beautiful. Not many builds can do this kind of level. It really helps when you can just cast through walls. I wish more spells had that property. For example, I've been playing some Rift Wizard 1, as I've already said. Not that much of it, only 10 hours I have not played on stream since Rift Wizard 2 released. But in Rift Wizard 1, my most recent discovery has been Volcanic Corruption. In Rift Wizard 1 it has blind casting. In this game it doesn't have blind casting. Blind casting is an upgrade, unfortunately. The upgrade that you really want in this game is Volcano. In addition to chasms, Volcano may target walls. Doing so turns the walls into chasms. It's very powerful. A very, very powerful thing to have. It does a ton of damage. It has a lot of range. With the Volcano upgrade, you can use it in one to snipe things through walls, kind of like I'm doing with Toxin Burst, but a lot more bluntly. It's fantastic. Your first win was with Toxin Burst and other things you could just put through walls from a hiding spot. Yeah, it changes the mechanic of the game a good amount. Man, all these levels are pretty bad with immune things. I guess that this is like the gargoyles are the least immune things. But the game is really throwing a lot of poison immunity at me. I thought that the late game was supposed to not have that. This is more like it. Yep, this is more like it. Perfectly doable level. Especially since Word of Chaos just kills the jars. So that's not gonna be a problem. Okay, half-time Striders. I think that we want to start here and just go for a Toxin Burst and then Word of Chaos. And if we start here, we can get Master of Memories for another charge of Word of Chaos. Alternatively, we could always just get one more experience and go for the Word skill that gives it 2 charges. But Master of Memories gives it one charge to everything, and I feel like that might be good. What is this, by the way? Immortal Void Slime Spawner. That is very annoying. We definitely want to get rid of that right now. Okay. I can still hit it at least. I could use a bit more radius. But I don't think that there's any way for me to get radius. Anyway, if I have to choose between killing this or a gate, I'd rather kill the gate. Okay, with Arch Sorcerer, this now deals 29 damage, and its Wither Toxin upgrade should also deal more damage. Like it says here, also deals 15 dark, but I think it's more like 44. I think it's something like that, because you have to add like 28 damage, 43 probably, because you have to add 28 damage. The base damage of this is 1, so all of the base damage that is making it have 29 damage should also be added to Wither Toxin. Pretty useful thing for sure. Oh no. Yeah, getting punished for not getting Master of Memories and just like recasting that immediately. That's pretty nasty. Those guys summon a bunch of leeches, Bark Lord leeches. Another thing to keep in mind to stay away from, or otherwise you're not gonna have a good time. Ah, amazing. I thought that the Spriggan bushes were gonna be a problem, but maybe when they turn into Spriggans, the jar stops being, or stops affecting them. Immortal Energy Knight or Troll-Blooded Titan? Yeah, those are really the only two options. I'm gonna go for the Immortal Energy Knight because it's straight up immortal. What is this thing? Righteous March. Enemy dies to Holy, allies gain 1 shield. I don't think it matters a lot for us. Okay. This is kinda doable. Is it me or nothing here is resistant to poison? We have finally gotten to the point where nothing is resistant to poison. And same goes for this level. This level also is full of monsters that are not resistant to poison. Oh, except for this guy. This guy is unfortunately also immune to dark, immune to poison, and it summons bone shamblers, which is very annoying. Yeah, I cannot kill it with Annihilate in one cast. I could if I got Comprehensive Annihilation. If I got Comprehensive Annihilation, this guy dies and I can just start killing things from here. The gates are within my reach. This seems so easy. I think I have to do it. Let me see the hacks actually. Maybe those are immune to poison. Okay, they're not. They're not. They don't break walls. Beautiful. This looks pretty easy to me. Which is wild. In Rift Wizard 1, if I saw a level with Dream Hacks and Storm Fiends, I would have said no. But in Rift Wizard 2, the scary thing is this guy, funnily enough. Yeah, sure, let's do it. Not that. We need Comprehensive Annihilation, and that makes me one-shot it with Annihilate. Excuse me, didn't die. Oh no! Comprehensive Annihilation makes it deal Dark and Arcane as well, and it's resistant to Arcane and immune to Dark. No wonder it didn't die. That is a shame. But at least it wasn't as bad of a situation. Does this level have modified gates? Hopefully not. I didn't check if this level had modified gates. Doesn't seem to be the case. I think that all the slots for like high level stuff or modified enemies went to placing these 3x3s, which are not threatening at all. Which I am definitely a big fan of whenever the game decides to do that, because I'm not that much of a fan of modified enemies. So seeing the 3x3s instead of the 3x3 stationaries instead of the modified enemies is pretty cool. Makes for a very easy level. This is kind of something that you would see on Realm 18 and Rift Wizard 1 actually. That's how easy it is. Keep in mind that Rift Wizard 1 has 25 levels instead of the 21 that Rift Wizard 2 has. And so Realm 18 is a lot earlier in the run. Still, I would consider it to be late game, but not as late game as Realm 18 here. Like, in fact, if I was to get this level on like Realm 13, in this specific run, it would have been pretty easy. I think like this can be a serious issue. They just are not being a serious issue for this specific build of Toxin Burst. There we go. Alright, Toxin Burst. Mega Venom also doing a lot of damage. Collected Agony almost didn't do any damage because the things were just dying so quickly, and there were a lot of things that were immune to Dark there as well, so yeah, we don't really want anything from here. None of these things do anything. Ooh, Disintegrator. Flesh Colossus. I don't think that this guy is gonna be a big problem. I do wish that I had mobility. Like, I'm kind of regretting getting Underworld Passage. It's kind of limiting the levels that I can go to. I like that the Leech modifier doesn't make them immune to poison. Yeah. Oh, Rotting Masses could be very annoying. Immune to Dark and immune to poison. That is a good reason not to go there. And Sorcerer's Dagger. That's a great item. Feilamasu. Feilamasu are terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Feilamasu. Do we have the capability to deal with? That's actually 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Feilamasu. The level has chasm, so I can just jump to the other side of the level. Yeah, this is perfectly doable actually. The more I look at it, the more I decide that it is perfectly doable. Okay, let's go for it. The level has disintegrator. Oh no, this is not the one that has disintegrator. This is still fine. Sorcerer's Dagger. Now my Annihilate deals 26, but the most important thing is that this deals 33. Pretty nice indeed. Steel spiders. Maybe I shouldn't have come here because of the steel spiders. Oh wow, that Ice Drake just died. Infernal Ice Drake took 83 dark damage from the wizard's Collected Agony. Yeah, Collected Agony. So strong. Did I get frozen? I was glassed for 3 turns. Oh yeah, the level has glass cockatrices and glass butterflies. They are pretty good at hiding each other. I was aware of the butterflies, but I was not aware of the cockatrices. Okay, we go for the Ward of Chaos. Okay, there's one more gate to go. Let's get rid of it. Yeah, I don't see any gates over here. And I don't see any gates over here. I guess the next biggest priority is probably the Void Mage. Or maybe the Spider Queens, because the Spider Queens are capable of summoning a bunch of stuff that is immune to poison, which can snowball into being very, very, very annoying. Hello, Star Polemic. Thank you for stopping by. How have things been going for you? This thing is not immune to... Oh, it's acidified. Yeah, I think that the Void Mages by default are immune to poison, but that one was acidified, which made it not be immune to poison. Very convenient. There we go. Getting rid of that thing was somewhat important as well, because it is... It was dealing 1 damage to me every turn, so it was eventually gonna kill me. I don't think that the level would have taken 175 turns, but it's only been 18 turns, and most of the time the monsters have been stunned and I'm still pretty hurt. This thing is about to summon some baby steel spiders, which shouldn't really be a problem. I can just go over there and kill it. That is exactly what I'm gonna do right now. It's going well. Yeah, the llamas are gonna take a bit, but at least Toxin Burst should be okay versus them. That removes their healing, helps with the shields, deals a ton of damage per turn. Would be even faster if they had good, if they didn't have good resistance to dark, because Collected Agony would kill them. And there we go. Yep. We're almost done. I really like levels where I can make use of Underworld Passage. Underworld Passage is such a strong spell to have. Perfect. I have 12 experience open that I can use to get some stuff. I guess that I will get Earthrat. I did want to get Earthrat a while ago. It should be like 18 physical damage, right? It says 9 base, but I have a nature wand. I wish it was a nature dagger instead of an enchanting dagger. Oh, it should be more actually, because the nature helm. Funny thing that it doesn't say here how the damage is modified, but in something like Mega Venom it does say. Here it says 22. It should say more, right? 22? Is that right? That doesn't seem right to me. Did I drop something that gave me extra damage? Oh, no. I have no idea if I indeed dropped something that made it deal more damage. I feel like it was dealing more than 22 earlier, right? I don't have an Orb of Corruption. I feel like that level is perfectly doable, but if we have Pope the Frog, the Pope the Frog level should probably be the one that I go to, considering how my build completely destroys and counters Pope the Frog. I guess that I have to get the thing that gives it vulnerability to poison, right? Luckily, it only costs 3 experience. Yeah, sure. I just wanted to check the Titans because there's a difference between normal Titans and steel, like Burning Titans, for example, which I think would look pretty much the same. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be modified enemies there, which is absolutely delightful. Okay, let's get the thing. It's a Nature Poison Sting, and we get Acidity. And so we sting Pope the Frog. And then it lost a good chunk of damage. Earthrat dealt 46. What is up with that? Toxin Burst dealt 2,583 and Collected Agony dealt 352. And it would have dealt more if it could have, because I dealt so much damage to Pope the Frog. Toad Priests. I think that these only spawn from Pop the Frog. And it's dead. And it didn't take forever. I'm gonna miss that when it's patched out. I am not a big fan of how long it takes to kill Pop the Frog in this game. It just feels like it takes way too long. Okay, what can I do with the last bit of experience that we're gonna get? Earthrat dealt some pretty okay damage, almost 1400. Whenever you cast a nature spell, you and all living allies heal 5 HP. How relevant would that be? Do you think it would be good? I could always get Paralyzing Venom as well. Spider spawning whenever an enemy dies to poison, summon a spider. But the spiders that I summon are not immune to poison. So I would just be killing them in the crossfire, which I am not a big fan of. Whenever 200 damage is dealt by blood or nature spell skills, or summon a bloodhound, which is not immune to poison. I was about to get it, but the thing where it's not immune to poison kinda ruins it. I have an idea. What if we get Spell Sniper for even more range for the Mordred fight, because it's not like we have the greatest mobility. Let's go to the center. Yeah, we're in the center. It almost hits the whole screen. Yeah, it pretty much does hit the whole screen. If I was in the actual center, I would be able to hit every tile with Toxin Burst as it is right now, which is pretty strong. Yeah, Netherlord doesn't do anything for that, right? Nope, only duration and charges. Yeah. How underwhelming. Nope. Okay, I think we're kinda capped out when it comes to what we can do for poison. For Toxin Burst. I have a portal key. It doesn't hurt to check if there's more favorable levels. In this level I could get 2 experience. What can I do with 2 experience? I guess I can get teleport. Teleport would have 3 charges, right? 1 from Arch Sorcerer and 1 from Master of Memories. Master of Memories is such a good skill. We might do that. Not like it matters too much. Ooh, Mordred got instantly acidified. The Acid Fume's skill is random. Each turn a random unacidified enemy is acidified. Unless it's not actually random and it hits like things according to their HP or something secret like that, then I think I just got really lucky. Not bad at all. I think the Poison Sting acidity, yeah, it says lose all poison resistance. I don't think that it will give it -200 poison, but let's give it a try. If it does, it would be really cool. Okay, just casual petrify into losing half of my HP, just Mordred 5 things. Poison 51. Jeez, got poisoned for quite a long time. Yeah, it's really looking like I don't really have to do anything. I can just wait. I only have 2 heals. I went through the entirety of the game, and I only have 2 heals. What a situation. Where the Beauty says, heal yourself on all living units fully. Is Mordred living? Mordred has no tags, so Mordred shouldn't be healed. And even if Mordred was living, Mordred is super poisoned, so let's get Word of Beauty. I never get this, but it might be useful for this current situation. It's a nature spell. No, it's not a nature spell. It's a lightning spell and I have an electric tome. Yeah, I was wondering why it had 3 charges. Pretty useful thing. Okay, I went for the Word of Chaos and Mordred didn't really move. Convenient. It's a lot of demons. Deal 25 lightning damage to demon on the units. I'm gonna hold on to that. I have 6 mana potions. Maybe I shouldn't hold on to that. I should just do it. I could also just, you know, actually kill Mordred. Oh, I was going to use the chasm that I had here to Underworld Passage close to Mordred after Mordred did this. I could have stopwatched, but it would have stunned Mordred. I don't have enough range, even though I got so many range upgrades, but I'm in the corner of the screen, so it's understandable that I don't have enough range. On the other hand, teleport does reach. Yeah, it reaches over here. I would be getting hit by the Storm Fiend, which is not great. I think that we use a stopwatch here. And then we teleport over here so we can actually start hitting Mordred once again. Would be great if I could land a Poison Sting, but it's probably impossible. Wow, like I am astonished by how much damage this poison build is dealing. Like, of course, it's late game, nothing resists poison, things are getting absolutely nuked. I feel like Earthrat is not dealing that much damage. I have the suspicion that I'm not using it right. Or like maybe it doesn't synergize very well with my build. Or something like that. Yeah, now it dealt 10 damage. It's so weird. What's probably the case with that is that it probably doesn't care about hitting all of these dudes, and it only cares about the dude in the center. Oh, now it dealt 146. Who knows what's up with that? Ah, see. Phoenix took Earthrat. Okay, so no, it's actually dealing a bunch of damage. And what's happening is that the Fate Turns are just dying from my Toxin Burst. Earthrat just happens to be able to deal damage if the things survive, which doesn't happen very frequently. Yeah, I'm just doing that to pass the time, really, because since I am using poison stuff, it's really only a matter of time until Mordred dies. I think we can use this time to maybe Word of Beauty again. That's okay, and then we can mana potion. So I have my wards and stuff. Yeah, if only I could reach Mordred to hit it with the Poison Sting. That really speeds up the process of beating this. Word of Chaos. Only because those guys have a damage aura. Word of Chaos dealt almost 1000 damage. It summoned a bunch of dudes, which make me want to go to X-Turbo. Yeah, so close to being able to actually poison Mordred, or like rather than poison, remove the resistance to, or like the not weakness to poison that Mordred has. But oh, there we go. That's beautiful. Poison Sting. It doesn't remove, or it doesn't give it 100% weakness to poison. That really does come from Acid Fume, so I just have to get lucky and have that happen again. I guess it's fine. Thinking about Chasm or like Underworld Passage for this experience, and then just like grab more experience for Word Speaker. But like it doesn't really matter. Like at this point, it's really just a matter of not dying while I wait for Mordred to die. I went for the Word of Beauty there because I didn't want to like die spontaneously. Like I knew that there was a chance to explode from all these fiends petrifying me, or this thing glassifying me or freezing me. There's so many nasty things in the level at the moment. Fortunately, none of that happened. I only took 1 damage from Furnace Imp damage aura. This guy's pretty close to dying. I could have gotten, and maybe it would have been useful in this fight, I could have gotten Paralyzing Venom. 25% chance to be stunned for 1 turn. That skill can be pretty useful, but for the Mordred fight I don't think it does that much. There's better ways to stun Mordred for extended periods of time. Jeez, these are burning ice worms. I knew that there was something weird with their sprites, but yeah, burning ice worms really look like fire worms. They're very good at disguising themselves. Oh come on, I cannot see that specific tile. That specific tile out of all the tiles. I got teleported, wasn't really that much of a necessity. Oh, Mordred got acidified, so that's it for Mordred. Right now, this Mega Venom thing is making it take 22 extra damage. I really could swear it was more earlier, and I changed something and it stopped being that much damage. I feel like it went down at some point. And not like it matters, it was definitely more than enough to win the game. Word of Beauty. Celebratory Word of Beauty. This guy's at 33 HP. And now it's death. Beautiful, what a run. 691 turns the whole game took me. It helped a lot that I had some levels that were really fast because of Toxin Burst, where they would have been not fast at all with pretty much any other build. Yeah, the Nature 1 plus 9 damage, like I saw it, I knew what I was going to do with it. Let's go for a couple more, but give me a second.